Good morning guys. So I'm going to do some buckwheat pancakes today, really healthy but a little bit sweet. I know a few of you asked me for some healthy recipes, Stacey. So I've got some buckwheat flour. So I've just poured some in a bowl. And I'm going to add some ground cinnamon, but again you can put anything in that you want. You can make them sweet or savoury. So cinnamon actually helps food cravings. When you add it into your food, it stops you craving other things. I'm going to add a little pinch of pink Himalayan salt. Again, that's choice, but you don't really need it. A little bit of black pepper. So you can just use buckwheat flour by itself. And then I'm going to add some chocolate salted caramel protein powder. So this is Time for Nutrition, so from John Hutchinson. Check him out on Insta. So I'm going to put a couple of scoops of this in. So with the buckwheat flour, you want to just put a little bit of water in at a time. So don't make it too runny so that you don't get lumps. So make nice, you want a nice thick paste first of all, and then add a little bit more water. So then when it's all mixed up and it's like a nice thick gloopy consistency, so you don't want it too runny but obviously you don't want it too thick either, just like pancake mix, you're ready to go. So I've got a traditional Indian tawa or to make chapatis and rotis, but as long as you have any non-stick pan, that is fine. You can use coconut oil, you can use whatever oil you have. They do work better with oil because they get a little bit more crunchy. You don't need to use oil, you can do it completely oil free, but I like a little bit of oil and they do come a little bit crispier. Make sure your pan is nice and warm, the oil is warmed up. Excuse me. And then using your ladle, spoon it out. So on my pancakes, I'm going to have some peanut butter, some date syrup, and some coconut yogurt. So these are completely vegan. You can add if you're milk, you can put your normal protein powders, normal yogurts, just do whatever you want to do. You can put anything in them. Sometimes I grate dark chocolate and desiccated coconut. Sometimes I put jam in them. It's just literally whatever you fancy you can pop in. So let's get cooking them. I think you can see that okay. So I'm going to take a ladle . Roll it around the pan a little bit until it's an even coverage. So with these, they need to be cooked first of all on a medium, otherwise they're just going to burn and they'll still be quite soft on the inside. So once your pan is at a decent heat, just turn it down to medium and then leave it for a couple of minutes. So now my pancake's been cooking for a couple of minutes. So before you turn it, it's really important that you just make sure, sorry my light has just gone. You just make sure that you can go around all the edges first of all. If you find that it's breaking and it's a bit mushy, then just leave it cook a little bit longer. So I'm going to now flip my pancake over, and you can see it's lovely and golden. The other side will need another few minutes as well, I think, this top side. So it should be nice and golden all over and a lovely consistency. So as you can see, one pancake is done. And now I've got the other one on the go. So when it's almost done, you can turn it up a little bit just to make it nice and crispy, depending on. But the more crunchy they are, the nicer. So the thinner they are, the nicer. So I'm going to layer them. I'm going to have a stack of pancakes. So I'm going to have one pancake. I'm going to put a spoon of peanut butter. Or any nut butters that you want to use. And then a spoon of yoghurt. I'm not going to use my date syrup purely because with the protein powder it's already very sweet. It's enough for me. But if you're not using protein powder, you can add a drizzle of syrup, honey, whatever you want to use on it, or jam. So again, just keep checking that your pancake isn't sticking around the edges. And then when you feel you're able to flip it over. Then you can turn the heat up a little bit once it's starting to set nice. With your consistency, don't worry if when you first do them they get all mushy. If they're mushy, then you haven't left it long enough. Turn the heat down, leave it longer, and just keep going around the edges so it doesn't stick. And you know, just keep trying until you get the desired consistency. So I think this one's almost done too. I'm just going to turn the heat all the way up now. I'm going to give it a little helping hand just by sort of rotating it, making sure all of the bits are cooked. This pan is much hotter in the middle, so I'm just making the edges now, making sure they're in the centre. And again, give it a little flip. And then pancake number 2 is ready. So I personally don't put fruit in my pancakes purely because I try and follow Ayurveda as much as possible. And we never mix fruit with a meal because food takes much longer to digest than fruit. So when you're eating fruit together, the fruit ferments because it's not able to digest. It sits on top of the food, causes gas and wind and bloatedness. So if you do suffer a lot with that, then try eating your fruit by itself as a snack, or at least 30 minutes before food, never after food. But again, it's your choice. Life is all about a choice. And whatever you're cooking, cook with love. If you're in a mood, if you're angry, if you're stressed cooking, then that energy is going into your food. So put some nice music on, some chill out music, some mantras, some love songs, and whatever makes you feel good music. And then yeah, when you cook with love. You know, if you're cooking for somebody else, you cook with love. So make sure you do the same for yourself, giving yourself love. Then we're going to add that one on top. So same thing, a little bit of peanut butter. And then a little bit of yoghurt. And then you simply tuck in. So just cut in. You can make this pancake stack 5 high if you really want to. If I wasn't going out for lunch, I would probably have about 4 or 5 because I'm a pig. Tastes amazing, guys. Let me know how yours tasted and any recipes that you use. Awesome. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe to M's Yoga and Massage on YouTube. Thank you.